Boom.
Bam, 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 boom.
Yeah, man. DJ P, the remix perfecto, el mismo musicario, con co-host, hoy mi hermano.
Toledo again. Ruper no vino porque es un vagabundo.
Yeah, yo, this is Anthony B. You don't know, representing for Jamaica. Yes, yes.
The original fireman.
Yeah, man.
El hombre vino desde Jamaica directamente a Cahuita, Costa Rica, para representar en el mes del afrodescendiente 31 de agosto, aquí mismo en Cahuita. Entonces estamos hoy, ¿dónde estamos en ese momento?
Estamos sobre las olas en Cahuita.
By Gondwana.
By Gondwana, el restaurante de Gondwana, aquí mismo en Cahuita, mae.
Entonces aquí estamos entre un montón de artistas y queríamos hacer el podcast para hablar con el señor, para que mae nos explique qué es lo que está pasando. Saludos a nuestros patrocinadores. En la pantalla va a salir todo lo que son los patrocinadores para llegar directo a La Habana.
That's what it is. Okay, now let's flip it into the English now.
Yes, sir. How's your Spanish, by the way?
Caliente.
Wow. We've got the original fireman from Jamaica here in Los Gordos. That's the fat ones, the Gordos, the fat ones. So a legend is in the house right here. How many years or have you been doing this, sir?
Whoa, it's like for 28
years. Carrera.
Professional.
What do you count professional? The first time you hit the studio, before you went to the, when?
Yeah, before my first release, first record.
That came out? 28 years ago.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, what was
it? Like 1994.
What was the song?
Fire Pan Room.
Fire Pan Room.
People Paul and them scissors and
That was your first song?
Black people want go home. I'm Mount Zion and the righteous chant.
So let me tell you something.
Let
me tell you something. That means I've been following your career from your first song. Because I used to listen to that song with all of my brethren.
Yeah, man.
That's excellent, man.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was your first song.
Yes.
Out officially.
Out officially.
All right. So I know we all know that you're from Jamaica. Was you you was born
in a parish called Trelawney.
Trelawney. Yeah. All right. And you was born in which year?
So 1976.
1976.
Yeah, 31st of March.
Why? Bang. Yeah. So 31st of March in Trelawney,
Jamaica.
A star was born.
Yes.
And then after that, how did you was you born into a musical family?
Well, what we would say we call a revivalist family. So more like revival is like a church, that church that
gospel vibe.
Yeah, that gospel vibe.
Yeah, the spirit.
But not like the traditional church. More like the African oriented church. Which we call revivalist.
Revivalist, so it's a different. Google it. Can we Google it? It will come out.
Yeah, man. So it's more like African traditional church. So
Rasta or not Rasta?
No, not Rasta. More like they wear African traditional clothes. Some of grandma and then they beat like
the drums.
Yes. So many Rastafarian. That's where we really started out.
And all right, that makes sense.
Yes, that's why here Peter thought say I went to the church to search. You understand? Yeah. So yeah, man.
The bell is just to say, yo, pay attention to that.
Yeah. So
it's gems.
I don't know if you watch that movie. Rockers.
Okay, is not an English
Jamaican movie?
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, they got a movie called Rockers.
It's an old movie?
Yeah, it's an old Jamaican movie with Asmouth.
Okay, I'll watch it.
Sly and Robbie and Big Youths.
Nice.
Legends. All the legends in it.
And they talk about that, or?
So in that movie you will see a little bit of...
Is it a movie or documentary?
It's a movie. It's called Rockers.
Okay, gotta check that out.
It's close to Nyabinghi. So revival is like the same thing with Nyabinghi, but and most of those Nyabinghi songs that we sing within the Rastafarian movement, they are really coming from the revival church.
Wow.
Yeah, so what we do is flip around the words.
Wow.
You understand? Yeah.
Oh, so realistically you was born in who you are today?
Yes.
Realistically?
Yes, realistically.
Wicked.
Oh, that's dope, yo.
I didn't know that. You see, I love learning about culture, how things origin and stuff like that.
Revival people are, they just like our time I had in a
turban.
Them
do turban?
They wrap them head same way.
Okay, but with no
the only difference, they don't grow dreadlocks.
But they still use turban, hide their hair?
Yeah.
Okay, but you can only, the women show their hair to their man only?
Only.
Yeah, okay, so it's like it has certain rules like the Muslim too?
Yes, got certain tradition.
Okay. tradition sound better than rules.
Yes.
Yes.
So we say tradition.
Yeah.
'Cause in Rastafari movements, we say rules are for fools, you know,
Yes.
and discretions are for the wise.
Bang.
So we learn to use our discretion.
Bam.
You understand?
Nice.
And that's why if you look at the world that we're living in today, look at mathematics and like engineering, you might have a traditional way of doing engineering, but somebody come and make another way of doing engineering that is more accurate.
Yeah.
And everyone in engineering will adapt to that new way of engineering. But when it comes to laws, some of the laws are so dumb. And
You
so
know what it is? Because laws were made to be broken, I
that
feel.
is
You know?
it. So they don't improve themselves.
I mean, you could, if as a human being, you can make mistakes. So you can create a law, and after a year, you'd be like, you know what, I made a mistake.
Yeah, but
Let's change it, but they don't change it.
They don't do that.
Because I think the laws are not built for the better. They are built
for the worse.
They are built to control and manipulate the peasants, as
Yes.
the higher people would call us.
So
I
it's-
say Oscar, we is not part of that. You
So
know?
the same thing like music. There is a principle in music that we follow in the 40s, then the 60s, then the 70s, then here comes the 21st century.
Yeah,
and
different.
all of us learn to adapt to this new way of creating music.
Technology,
But then you check the
yeah.
laws. Many of the laws are from the 40s, 50s, and
Yeah.
don't care how stupid they are.
They're too old for what's
They're
going
too
on right
old
now.
for
They
what's
need to
go-
update them too.
and they
don't update it.
Don't update.
I was actually watching I was watching a documentary. It was like everything in the world has been updated on certain areas except the educational system.
That is it.
It doesn't even make sense.
Doesn't even make sense.
If everything is updated, why in the educational system, which you need to get education, but why haven't they updated that system?
So that's why we say rules are for fools, you know? Discretions are for the wise. Yeah.
Just so everybody knows what's in the background, that's the sea. We got the ocean in the background. We in Cahuita, that's the Caribbean side of Costa Rica right now, just in case if you're hearing the bass. And that's the show what's going to be, well, Anthony B and us, we're going to be performing in today and tomorrow, man. So
You can't do better than the sound because the bass line a boss over there. So
Yes. I don't know if it filters through the mic.
Yeah, and the ocean
But yeah.
is a very beautiful sound.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's
That's the
very-
best sound effects
best
in the
sound.
back. You know, it's
Right
natural.
now.
Keep it natural, you know?
Yes, yeah,
All right, so you started there, and then how did you become an artist, or how did you be? What took you to become an artist, a singer?
Well,
Sing
you know,
J.
the dream. Because I was born in a parish like country like this, like Cahuita.
Yes.
And you know, like San Jose is the city.
Yes.
And so Kingston is the city. Kingston is the Mecca. So in the country, you say, okay, I want to be a reggae artist. It's everybody be like, man, you're stupid, man.
Yeah, because you're the country.
Yes, you understand. So that's where it started out. Going to school with my friends, like school time. After school, I would be the entertainer in the class.
Okay.
Rhyming,
Rhyming,
creating.
understand, beating the deck.
Okay, was you at that moment in school? Is it more on a dance hall or more on a reggae?
No, well,
Vibe.
that moment in school, it was more like singing over what's popular.
Oh, but with the same, like a cover or creating
Yes, it's more like
your
creating
own lyrics from somewhere
from something that is already popular.
Yeah, all right.
You understand? So you're in school, and if there's a popular song,
Sure.
like Dennis Brown sing a popular song,
Yeah.
you're gonna in school and make your
And flip
own
it.
flip
Yeah,
it. That's,
yeah,
you understand? So this is how it really.
So who was your inspiration in that moment?
Well, Peter Touch.
Peter Touch was
Yeah,
there.
I saw you have a featuring with Peter Touch, but that
Yes.
was made obviously
Yeah.
Afterwards.
Afterwards. Yeah. I didn't get to meet Peter Touch in
But the inspiration was
life,
there.
but he was my inspiration, you know.
Okay.
So listening to Peter Touch singing to me at that time as a youth, it was like, wow.
It hit you.
Your mother would say, go do something, and you would be stubborn to do it. But then
the rebel.
Peter Touch voice is so convincing that it would be easier for me to do what Peter Touch is saying
Sure.
than even what my parents is saying.
Oh, that's
That's
powerful.
power. That's power, man.
right
That's
there.
music
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
That hits you different.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
man.
it feels like it's somebody you know. You understand? It feels like a father or a brother or uncle, somebody at home.
Yeah.
You understand? And his voice was so pure, it's like an angel talking to me. So at that time as a kid, I say, whoa, if I grow up and I really want to be an entertainer, this
This is the
This is-
standard.
this
is the standard.
Wicked.
So now I understand why your lyrics and why you took that road.
Yes.
So you was you was entertaining your classmates and people in your neighborhood, right?
Yes.
And then how did you get to the studio the first time?
Well, there's what you call a red stripe competition.
Yeah.
Like red stripe beer.
The beer.
Yeah, it's like the popular beer. They got like a road show.
Costa Rica's Imperial, Jamaica's Red Stripe.
Yeah. So they go around from parish to parish. Understand?
It was like a singing,
like a
talent show.
Like a talent show. So they come into my parish and I enter that show. And win. Become the winner. And
original lyrics,
yeah,
original
song. Understand? And after I win that competition now, the host of the show was a man called Bagger Brown. And he said to me, yo, you should be in Kingston, man. You know how to ride rhythm. You sound good on the beat. You have
original.
You have a good timing. And that's your lyrics. That's a good lyrics. You understand? So at that time I was singing a song called Poor Life, it no nice, it no nice, it no nice, you know? Poor life, it no nice, you ball Jesus Christ. When you're poor and you're hungry, you don't have no work, you get no money, depending on your wife and picnic.
Yeah, I used to remember that. That's
song. Yes, that song never leave my mind, you know?
Yeah, that song carry away.
Yeah, that's my first original song that I make for myself, you know? So after I win that competition, I was convinced because Bagger Brown was a popular radio personality in Jamaica.
Okay, so he was like a radio host.
Yeah.
And he was hosting the Red Stripe talent show, I would say.
So he's like a radio urbano host.
Yeah.
And living in the country. He's playing in Kingston.
Of course.
So we only get to hear him on the radio.
The good thing is now you have the link.
Yes.
So when you go Kingston, you have the link.
Yes. So for him to say to you, whoa, you sound good, and
that's an inspiration. Like,
that's like, whoa, what?
I can do this.
I can do this because
yeah.
this is somebody who you look up to and don't people. You understand? So that's the first step. But then, how to get to Kingston was.
How far away of Kingston was you, to say distance-wise? Back then, like in a bus, I would imagine.
3 hours.
3 hours in a bus ride.
3 hours in a bus ride.
Yeah, man.
You understand? So.
And back then the roads wasn't like they are now, right?
They ain't got those expensive ass tolls no more.
Back then we only have one road.
It's
like
one rocky road.
One road and it go through the mountain.
Was it paved?
No, through the mountain. Round. So
curvy.
Edge of the mountain.
You get sick, car sickness.
Yes.
Quality, you know what I mean?
So yeah, man. It's a different. We didn't have no highway at that time.
Yeah.
You understand? So just to say to go to Kingston and even think about to get the bus fare.
It was a
challenge. It was a test, a task.
Yes, because
mission.
No friends would at that time can afford to give me the bus fare. I couldn't go to my parents and my family member and say,
so
I imagine they look at you. What you gonna go do? Nah.
Music. You're crazy.
Go back and farm. Go back and walk.
But okay, how did you get that bus fare to get down there?
Well, I really break into one of my auntie savings.
But it was for a good cause.
Yeah.
You get her back?
Yes.
Okay,
yes. I take care of her. We are good friends now and we talk about it and laugh about it,
But when that happened, I imagine she didn't want to tear.
Yes, when that happened. So if I didn't make it, well, you understand, it would be a big problem. But she used to save in those tall, those silver pan.
All right,
so
just show all the kinds.
Yes, so at the top of the silver pan, you couldn't turn it upside down.
I have like a little, like to put in the kind.
Yes,
right?
so you put the kind
like a piggy bank.
Yeah,
a piggy bank style. The what's it called? A knife. Kind of flip it over.
No,
and
yeah. Look like you got that experience too, right?
Yes. A knife, a kitchen knife.
Kitchen knife and kind of jiggle it and it will come and fall out. Yeah,
you have that experience, man. Brother. Yes, sucker, you couldn't turn. When you turn it up, the kind can't come out. So you have to, just like you say, you have to jiggle that.
Jiggle it out and
you understand? So you're counting out how much you need for the fare. You understand? So you say, okay,
I needed this much more.
I need this much more.
But my thing is, you get the fare, you get on the bus, but where you gonna stay in Kingston? You already had that line up?
Well, I got an uncle living in Kingston at that time. You understand? So I'm just telling myself that
when you reach there, you're gonna knock him door.
I'm gonna knock my uncle door, and if I knock his door and tell him that this is what I want to do,
him not turning back.
He will welcome me, and that was all make believe.
It wasn't like that.
First,
I can imagine by the time we reach Kingston, you thief your auntie money.
the greatest thing is that back in those times we didn't have no cell phone.
No, just regular.
Just ring tone, and you have to really come from a middle class family
to have the landline.
The landline. You understand?
Yes.
You would have to go to the phone box.
Yeah.
And wait, join those line.
Wait.
And 2 minutes. Come on, my
2
phone.
minutes after. Man, I go like in your bedroom. Yo. See, so when I calculate the bus fare to Kingston, what I didn't, because I never have the experience of going to Kingston before.
Okay.
So the fare only take me like 45. What they say? 45% of the journey.
Okay. Your money left you right here and you still got more to go.
So I end up in Spanish Town.
Okay.
So Spanish Town is the second capital. That's in St. Catherine.
It's right there.
It's right there, yeah. So I didn't get to Kingston because the bus fare run out in Spanish Town. So in Spanish Town they say, well, this is where the fare end. And so I'm saying I'm going to Kingston. The man said, well, if you don't have no other money, you have to walk, you know.
Far.
Yes, I have to walk from Spanish Town.
How do you remember how long could it be?
The other day we was in Jamaica, so I saw the sign, and then we drove.
Yes.
I think driving was a good half hour, 40 minutes driving.
Yeah, so maybe like an hour and a half walk. Understand? So what I remember is that my auntie always say my uncle work at this big factory.
Oh, he didn't even know. He didn't even know they had like
called separate. Understand? So
so you're just guiding off of he said, she said.
I don't know where we live. I don't know where. You understand?
You know where we work.
I know where he work. I heard where he work. So, all right, I'm gonna find Radio Urbano.
Yeah.
So I'm going to San Jose, and I'm gonna find there.
Ask somebody with direction.
Where is? You understand? So
I'm gonna tell you, sorry. See, the artists, they were coming from Kingston. It was easier for you guys just to reach and do your thing.
Yeah.
Somebody who come from country, they had to get the money.
It was a mission.
Reach and find out where to reach, because this is the first mission is to reach by your uncle.
Reach by my uncle.
And then from there, so tell your uncle make him pint. Hopefully he says yes.
Yes, hopefully.
Hopefully.
That's the whole hope in your mind.
After that, next task. Where is the radio station?
Where is the studio? Or you're gonna get recorded? Where is the radio station? You understand? So when I get to Separate, because I asked and gracefully that Separate was on the same main road from Spanish Town to Kingston. So before you get to Kingston, there is a place called 6 Mile.
Okay.
Yes.
So you got 6 Mile, then you have 3 Mile is where you see where that big, now it's built up.
Yes.
That big overhead pass road.
Yeah.
Back in the days, it was
you see, you have the under, the over, right now is the over highway. And then you have the under, the original thing was the underneath.
It was underneath. It was just a straight road from Spanish Town
2 sides, boom,
to Kingston.
Yeah.
You understand?
And we was on it the other day.
Yes. So there was no overpass, none of that.
Sure.
You understand? So when I get to Separate and I ask for his name, they say to me, oh, he didn't come to work today, no.
So
that means you have to wait till tomorrow. Oh,
because you don't know where his house is, right? Yo.
No money for food.
Yo.
That was the first
challenge. Money for food.
That was the first challenge.
Yo.
All the money run out. Then, so you can't go in the workplace because the security say to you, you don't come to work today. So this is how I walk from 6 Mile to 3 Mile. Understand? So that's 6 Mile to 3 Mile is 3 miles away.
All right.
Understand? So when I get to 3 Mile now, like a person who have those who own like a cart on the roadside, sell cigarette and cook and all of that. Yes. I was saying to him, well, I'm from the country and I come to town and I'm looking for my uncle.
He probably looked at you like, shut up, bro.
You understand? So he said, what you do? I'm telling him I'm an entertainer.
One time.
So he said to me, why you an entertainer? Let me hear something, man. So I give him a lyrics and he said, well, you sound good. So he's explaining to me that place is called Bakto. That's a place behind him where his cart is. And he said that's where Barrington Levy come from.
Oh.
Understand? So he's telling me how Barrington Levy is from there, and he's showing me like the other part over there, like Cockburn Pen said, that's where Super Cat come from.
So you're kind of like right there where all the big
The Mecca.
artists.
He's in the Mecca, right there.
So
He's like in the
I
middle.
explained to him now that me don't have no money and everything. So he said to me, well, you know, Kingston is dangerous. It's a dangerous,
especially back then.
Yeah, it's a dangerous place to be. So the best thing you're gonna do is stay right here
With him.
with him right there at the car, because he said he sell right through the night. He's not coming off the road, and I don't know where to go. So you don't want me to just.
Bedtime, just stay with him.
Better me just stay right there with him until tomorrow.
And I believe says hand in hand, because you stay with him, you are take care of him, I take care of him.
Yes, right there. Can we help him go and do hustling? So he said to me, stay here and go back to the factory tomorrow and check.
Without sleeping.
Yes. So right there on the roadside, you know, you have to sit with him.
I can see this. I can see it all.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
We need to do this documentary and put animated pictures so you can actually see the story.
Yes.
The crazy thing is that, like, in those years, the way how to pursue what you wanted to do was very different to what it is now.
Oh, yes.
You know, like, it was a mission.
Yeah, it was a mission.
It was a mission, and you didn't know you was just going. You're like,
it was a mission just to get from A to B.
Yes.
I mean, look at it. He hasn't even got to his uncle's house yet. Look at all the drama.
Yeah, man.
I don't even see my uncle yet. And remember now, I'm still not sure. When I see him, if he's gonna say you can stay. That's another.
Remember, say you can't go home now.
And you can't go back to the country.
Can't go home because Auntie Bex.
Yeah, crazy.
You understand? So I stayed there with him, and he introduced me to the next morning, like 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning. I see a car pull up, and this was the first time I meet Liquor Twitch.
Who's Liquor Twitch? I'm sorry.
Liquor Twitch, who sing Devil Send Them, Come Tell Them, Buck Up and God.
Okay.
That's
the 80s.
Yeah, that's the 80s.
Yeah.
So he was like an artist with Shabba Rankin at that time.
Bam.
Okay.
So he's coming from dance.
I'm not going to sleep yet. I'm coming.
No, coming and he stopped there to buy a cigarette.
To go home.
To go home, because he lived in Cockburn Pen over the other side. So he used to DJ Stereograph song. You know the time, Stereograph with Daddy Uri and
Yeah, Brigadier. I know Uri, but I never know the song name.
Yes, so Daddy Uri own a
I've
song.
heard all these names, yeah, man.
So Josie Whale, Brigadier Jerry.
We don't call him Josie, we call him Jose.
Yeah, Jose.
Josie really.
I like Early B, the doctor. You understand? You know Early B?
Yeah.
So Early B, those was like the big artists in the 80s.
Sure. Yeah, man.
So he's like the first artist that I really
Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah, like Charlie is the same crew. So he's like the first artist that I get to meet and say, okay, this is Liquor Twitch.
The first time, because you're there bush country, and you come and within 24 hours you meet a famous person, like somebody was in the doing what you want to do.
Stop right there, buy a cigarette and
inspiration.
So the person on the road say, yo, this is Liquor Twitch, you know. And I tell Liquor Twitch, yo,
my DJ.
My DJ, you know, bad little DJ from the country, you know. You understand? So
you never had no dreadlocks then, right?
No, me just come in. Just little, I was like maybe 15.
You have the fear.
Yeah, there's like
Shabba Rankin style.
Yes, like 15-year-old. I was like 15.
Oh, you was young.
Yo, 15 and the mission, yo.
Yes. Because growing up in the country, I see my mom living in a 1-bedroom house. You understand?
Wait, you have siblings?
Yeah, with my sister.
So all you guys lived in
a 1-bedroom house.
Yeah, man.
And there was no floor like this.
There was no floor, just dirt floor. Dirt floor.
Yeah.
You have walls, roof, and dirt floor.
Yeah. So the walls was made from like
sink.
You know, water drum. You know, water
like
drum.
Like drums.
The tin.
Barrels.
Barrel drums.
Yeah.
The metal one.
Yeah.
So they would cut the metal drum
and make barbecue outside.
Flatten it.
And that's how they made the wall.
The wall.
Oh shit! My man was very poor, bro.
Yeah.
That's very poor.
The dirt, they would sweep the red dirt,
yes,
until it look
Look like a floor.
Look like a floor.
Yeah, I know that.
You understand? So this is how my mom was. So it's like,
Go brush it. Go sweep the floor.
yes.
Yeah.
You understand? So growing up seeing that is like,
It's different, man. Yeah,
I have to do something. You understand? So that's what led me. That was the driving force.
Of course. The thing is, at the end of the day, it's either you go forward or you go right back to a little of nothing.
A little of nothing.
A little. So that is the drive that make you really go forward. Yo, it's do or that do. It's do or die.
Do or die.
Yeah.
So that was my saying. It's either I'm gonna. So if when somebody say, be careful when you go to Kingston, you might die. For me,
it was like
I was already a dead man.
They have nothing to lose.
No fear, nothing.
Exactly.
It is what it is. Do or die is. I think that's the best slogan. Do or die.
So there's nothing can get worse than this.
Exactly. Yeah, man.
You understand? It can only get better.
Big blessings.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
So that was a drive.
That's what we always do now. Just for making know when you say them things, we hashtag big blessings.
Yeah, man.
It's big blessing.
Yeah, man.
Another day, big blessing.
Yeah, man.
We're
Big
walking,
blessing.
big
Big
blessings.
It's like when I hit him up yesterday. Yo, what's up? You ready? And then he said, before him say anything, give thanks for another day.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Good morning.
Every day I give thanks.
And that's how we be. I felt bad. No, I lied, but I was like, yeah, I didn't even give thanks today.
Yo.
But the first thing Anthony told me was, yes, give thanks for another day, good morning, and then we continued on to the conversation.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, man, respect
after, man.
You have to give it time.
You have to keep me in check sometime.
Yeah, man. It's by grace, you know.
You know what I've seen? Like, I mean, my life on a personal level started changing when I started giving thanks on a daily basis. But be conscious of another day. I can get out of bed because there's people who can't even get out of bed.
People.
So big blessings
give
for
thanks,
that.
Yeah, man.
Give
Big
thanks
blessing.
for the regular things that people don't.
Exactly.
The people don't even appreciate.
And those are the biggest.
Those are the biggest.
Those are the big, because as soon as they take that away from you,
then they realize that you was blessed already.
Exactly. Yeah, man. Big blessings.
So as I say to my kids, if you don't understand what I say when I say give thanks every day, stop one day at an hospital.
Yeah.
The next day you stop at a jail. And you will see in that same day the amount of things that is taking place.
You take things for granted.
And then
look in the mirror.
Then look in the mirror and realize how blessed you are.
You can't take things for granted.
Don't take nothing for granted.
Because it can be taken away like
in a minute.
In a second, less than a second.
Less than a second.
Yeah, man.
So this is what led me to pursue, to know that I need something not just for me, but I would like to see my mother live and enjoy this earth before her time come and she passed away. So
she's still here though, right?
No, she passed away.
She passed away.
Yeah, so in 2020.
All right.
So condolences.
Rest in peace,
and
by the way.
man, R.I.P. to mommy. You know? Yeah, so well, one of the greatest joy is that I get her to enjoy.
Yeah. She could
I buy her a house and I get her to enjoy.
No, she just lay back and eat what you want to eat and do what you want to do.
Understand? So today she's resting on her own property.
Sure.
She's resting on, you understand? So I make a memorial spot for her. I didn't put her in a cemetery.
In her house.
In her where she rests right now, it's a memorial spot.
Oh.
So all my other family members will rest there. And when my time come, that's where I will go.
That is the Anthony B.
That's the
section.
Yes.
Family section.
Yes. So there is no house on it. I just buy a piece of land. It's fenced up.
Okay.
And that's all it is.
Wicked.
You know what? Me I gotta do that, you know.
Yeah, man.
I gotta do that.
Yeah, man.
I gotta do that.
So
keep the family united even after.
You register it in Jamaica, they call it like a memorial spot.
Yeah.
So you can't.
No taxes.
No taxes.
You just have to buy it and no taxes.
So you can only bury.
You can build, you can bury and.
You can bury and.
Bam.
Yes.
All right.
Understand? Because that's one of the biggest thing I see in Jamaica with many families today. Mama pass,
and they don't know where to.
They don't know where to bury mama, and then you have to go, because every cemetery you have to buy a piece of property to really bury.
Yes.
And then it becomes so expensive.
Then after a year you have to do certain things.
And then you might go there and then the space getting limited, and then you can't find back your grandmother's grave. You will say
So it's just really organization.
Yes.
You buy your property, do the paperwork right, organization, and
that's
it's easy, and it probably works out cheaper in the long run.
Yes, cheaper.
You gotta do something for your family, you know.
That's it.
Yeah, man. That's bad, you know, man. I never thought about it like that.
So,
Mad.
yeah, man.
All right, so
hold up.
24 hours,
He
5
met
o'clock in the morning.
He met the artist.
Yeah.
They told you, all right, the man come and buy a cigarette. You met the artist. From there, what happened?
Well, the next day I went
To the factory?
To the factory to meet my uncle.
He was there.
Understand? And this day he come to work, but I couldn't see him at that time when I get there because he's working. Understand? He was the electronic, the electrician.
Okay.
Because it's separate. Is like they make different kind of food, different kind of product.
Okay.
Like the Grace, most of the Grace product that you see.
The Grace, yeah.
Most of those Grace products.
What is it called?
The noodle and the
jerk
mackerel
chicken
and yes, and
yeah.
see those thin things.
The jerk
That's what
seasoning.
they make there and ship out. So they're like
We buy it.
Yeah, we
buy
got it. Yeah,
most
man.
of those products from
It's
Jamaica.
good. It's good.
Those are the
product,
things that
Yeah.
we buy right now.
Yes.
If do my thing, them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's where. So he was the head electrician there. So he fixed everything in there. So when I get to meet him in the evening, he's like, "What you doing in Kingston?"
That was a surprise to him, I bet
Yeah,
you.
like, oh, you reach a Kingston. Yes, and so
Say me thief, me
we
thief me auntie money.
we couldn't even tell him that
but
part.
I-
We tell him,
Let's see
say,
if your sister money now.
tell him, say I get a ride to Spanish Town.
Okay.
You understand?
Which you did, you didn't lie, you didn't lie.
We tell him, say I get a ride to Spanish Town, but I didn't tell him that I take me auntie money. Because then
He would have
on the-
boxed you, he would have
that's-
boxed you,
Yeah,
man.
that's his sister
Yeah.
too, you know.
Yeah, but I'm box you, man.
Like, yo, you disrespect. Wagwan. Look who you back.
With a box you, man.
Yeah,
I
so-
can't see you that do that if mine.
Yeah.
If you come to me with that,
True.
with a box you.
You understand? So him be like, what you do? So when I tell him, well, I come to Kingston and I want to do music, and him I say, what? Music? You think that's easy? What?
Yeah,
Like-
because they don't believe. They don't
No,
believe.
that man top of nice, man.
Yeah.
So for him now, all right, I'm here already, and he don't want to send me back to the country, but then you have to go learn a trade.
Yeah. You gotta
Gotta make
pull your
money.
weight. You gotta pull
You
your
have
weight.
to learn a trade. So what you gonna learn?
Electrician.
You have to learn something. Aye, now you get the point now. So
Yeah,
Bring it
because
down,
I'm my
yeah.
electrician.
he
I'm
my
a
electrician
teacher.
now, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
become like his apprentice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to go now and
All the worst parts, but him no one do see it. So you do
so
it.
you have to come cut the wall.
Yeah.
You get a chisel and do.
Yo, you know Busta Rhymes' dad was the same thing. Is that he was an electrician. You have to come learn a trade.
You have to come bust the wall.
And he was like, I didn't like this electrician thing.
so no.
Crazy.
But then you can't tell him no.
Of course not.
Because remember now, he is your only hope
Yep.
at this present
And
moment.
family member
And
that you
family
have.
member. Yes, and
Right there.
you don't know nobody. So anyway,
Yeah,
take
man.
that.
Without your uncle, you have no roof, no water, no
none
bed,
at all.
no,
So-
you can't shower, can't
None
shit,
of that,
can't
no,
nothing.
no space. You got to, and then we're gonna go. So after doing this with him for like 6 months, I'm doing this with him like 6 months. So he also own like we call an open back van, a pickup. So when and and the evening time he go to the wharf, like to the wharf where like barrels,
All right.
where people ship barrels from
So
over
there's
there.
a little
from-
transportation.
okay.
Yeah. So he do that as a
They're
side.
barreled from foreign and
Yes, as a side
you go drop
hustle.
off. Yeah, like
so
that.
you come pick up your barrel,
Delivery.
delivery.
Yeah.
So he would take your barrel,
Carry by your house,
carry by your house, and you pay my money.
So you have 2 jobs now.
So him have 2 jobs. So now I have to be the one.
Pick up barrel.
Put the barrel in. The hard way, yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
didn't even
did,
try it.
he did the real hard manual labor.
Yes, so. But 6 months in now, I only had 1 pair of shoes.
Most of us back in the day only had
Yes.
1 pair of
So
shoes.
that 1 pair of shoes start to get old.
Yamo.
the
Start
front.
talking.
Yeah, start talking. So I say to him, yo, the uncle, you know, say,
I need it, yeah.
I need a pair of shoes. The man said, what? Which shoes? You eat here, you drink here, you sleep here, you pay bills here.
Go sew the front of the shoe.
Put some sellotape on the
So I
front.
realized that, you
Give me
know,
the duct tape.
yes. Yeah, but there was a shoemaker and say if the shoemaker can put glue.
Back in the days, it was the shoemaker.
The shoemaker, you bring it to the shoemaker.
Yeah, he will
and
hook
he
it back in.
sand
Yeah,
it
yeah,
down,
true.
put the glue. You understand? But then it tore. So your toe start to rub out and come out. So when
start get canned on your big toe.
When you and your friend them go out, you stand up like this. You understand?
You have to stand up.
You have to
hide it.
Yes,
You have to hide it.
So the left foot, you put the left foot behind the right
Style.
foot. Like
It was
this
a
in
style.
a style. So, yeah. And then you put it like a rude boy, stand up. But it's really hiding the toe behind.
Yo, I know how much people been all go through that.
Yeah, man.
Man, right?
Yeah, man.
Go through that, man. So
That's it. It's bringing back memories, right?
I tell you. So looking at that, it's like, wow.
I need a long way.
I need another way out because I can't cuss him. I can't disrespect him.
Yeah, for boy, it is what it is.
Because he's doing what he's doing for me. But then, how me go help myself, and I still have my mother in the back of my mind.
You have to help mommy.
That how me cause
you know how they're living.
If I know how mommy living, and I can't say to him, send something for mommy.
Sure.
If he's already doing what he's doing.
Because he's already doing for me. And,
which is a lot.
And he got his kids. Am I right? You understand? He got like 5 kids.
6.
You understand? He become 6 now. So, what was great about it is that I'm very handy at home.
Okay.
So I would take his younger kids to school. I would come home
so
and
you was a
like the big brother.
You was the additional help.
Yes.
Make his life easier.
Make his life easier. Yeah, so I take the kids to school, pick them up from school. I would help wash the plate and do some of the housework.
Grate the coconut.
Grate the coconut.
Yeah.
You know
Chip out the coconut.
Chip out the coconut. When his wife gonna bake, I am the one who rub the cake.
All of the things where people don't really want to know.
It's the art where you mix. See it so?
Coconut scrub floor.
I
get that shine
out.
If
water break at the moment, like there's no water, you have to go to river
and pick up
the bucket and bring the water on your head. So I was like the all rounder.
It looked like you was the older brother.
Yes, I was the older brother.
You was oldest of all of his kids.
Yes, you understand? And then now, so there's no space for music.
Yeah, so your time is occupied doing everything.
You're busy, at least you have 6 hours for sleep.
Yes, there's no space for music. Sunday, when you think, okay, you will get a break on Sunday, and you hear some music playing, like, because he live in the housing project, which is we call a housing scheme. So because he get,
you know how much tune me here, the housing scheme.
Housing scheme. So housing scheme is like where the government would come.
Projects,
flats,
council flats in England.
You understand? Yes.
Projects
New
in
York, in America. Flats. So that's so now in the get up, now you would hear the music playing and you understand all of that going on. But then you can only sit here and imagine. So Sunday now is the day when you think, okay, this is the day I could really go take a look in the ghetto. No, Sunday is when he do mechanic work on his van.
Yo, your uncle's a straight hustler, bro.
So Sunday,
non-stop, you know.
Yes,
not one day off.
Non-stop.
No, he don't take the van to a mechanic shop.
Do it himself.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah, he put a bag down, break down the engine. Then you know have to be there holding up, lift up this.
Yeah.
So you understand?
Shine the light.
Shine the light here. Hold, pass me that lug tool. Pass me the screwdriver. So when I do all of that, night come down.
You never make it.
You can't go to no party. Sure. You understand? So I be like, whoa. But I'm still making lyrics.
Yeah.
You understand? Making lyrics.
It's when you're an artist, you carry somebody to school and something inspire you and you start
you
creating.
Still make lyrics and you understand? So, but whoa, how me fulfill this dream? So one night, I say, yo, me I go. One Sunday, he said, well, he's gonna go to the country with his wife. So I'm free. So that Sunday now, I decide I'm gonna go into the ghetto now to listen to
that Sunday, which you always wanted to go.
Yes. So we go that Sunday now, I see the music I play, go there and observe, stand up like You understand? Observe the sound playing.
Bad man stance because of the shoe and thing, you know.
If you stand up and you see, you're not even going into the crowd like that.
Yeah,
you stand off across
in the back.
The side.
Yes, like watch everything and mirrors some other young artists DJing. So at that time, Baby Wayne. I don't know if you know.
Yes.
Baby Wayne was.
Like I think he had a drug problem afterwards.
Yeah, he was like an upcoming artist at that time.
Right.
He never get the break as yet.
But everybody respect him as an artist.
So he run the community. So
imagine that come to Costa Rica, the rumor of a person called Baby Wayne.
Yes.
So that's how. That's no internet, you know.
Yes.
But that's how that was like a wave of information. I don't know how we rock.
I know about Baby Wayne was a name.
I heard Baby Wayne.
Yeah, man. Baby Wayne was the baddest DJ, man.
Yeah.
Trust me, I will say that until today with no apology. He's one of the baddest DJs.
We never see him on television. We just hear the name.
You understand, so? I'm there watching him, man. He's DJing, mashing up the place, and me I say, yo. So it make me now start to say, but I'm not ready yet.
No, he made you doubt your talent.
Yes. Make you say, yo. So, these lyrics for me, these lyrics for me come from country with no. I say them bad. I joke. This man here,
he's killing it.
This man here, the man rhyme them tight and
him have stage presence. And yo, when he will every boom boom fence I lick down and me, I say, yo, DJ a bad. Then me hear a next DJ now, Grindsman. I didn't know that one.
Grindsman, yeah, that's give me the Benz Punani, make me want to drive.
Cartel took that song.
I hear the song that Cartel do say this one, yeah, the truth. That's Baby Wayne. Yeah, that's Baby Wayne.
Alright,
Mama.
Yeah. Me hear that. Yeah.
That's Baby Wayne.
Alright.
All of those songs are Baby Wayne. Understand? So, Baby Wayne now, watching him. So, eventually, I go home. I don't stress but going back to this thing. What I started to do now is
work on your craft.
Work on my craft now.
Yeah.
So
because you look at it like, nope, I ain't ready for that.
So I start work till I turn on the radio one day. I'm here, Mama. I say, but isn't this is the artist
that you just see in the ghetto?
So now this build your confidence now because. Yo,
it's possible.
It's possible.
This
is the same man that I used to assist on there.
Yeah.
You understand? And now he's playing on the radio. You see the whole country start talking about Baby Wayne and then Grindsman. So it's like, me know the two of them. So this is two artists that I really know. Like, whoa.
It's possible.
It's possible.
Yeah, it's more confidence.
So now, I want to go to this Sunday now and start to DJ. Because, alright, I'm ready now.
I can imagine before I reach that here, them put on them talking shoe, you know, looking at a mirror, do your thing in the front of the mirror first. They're going to stand up and do this kind of stance.
You remember Dick Tracy?
Yeah.
You know that movie, right?
Detective.
Tracy.
Yes, Detective.
Yeah.
That's how I build my first character.
Oh, yeah.
With the trench coat?
The trench coat and the felt and yes, because I realized then you need a stage presence. So I watch Dick Tracy. Watching the Tracy movie and I'll be like, yes, see it, yeah. So I get the trench coat, see, get the felt.
With the feather.
Yes. So I walk up now and come out and I'm a big trench coat and come out the whole place.
Mash up, just the image.
I would say, yeah. So that was the first, you understand, way of how me build that confidence.
Yeah, the confidence. You can show the confidence on stage.
You know when you step up.
Yes.
And you stand up and you feel that vibe. You say, that even gives you more confidence and
energy.
Yes, so I realize now, say, that present is very vital. You understand? As an entertainer. Not just the lyrics. But
I haven't heard Dick Tracy.
Yes.
The felt and I can imagine him just lying up.
Yeah, man. And that time, Dick Tracy movie was hot.
Yeah.
So it's like, from you step on stage, every girl be like, whoa, you look like Dick Tracy.
Got him.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
As long as the girls them follow you, don't know, so the man I go come back.
Yes. I'm going to start a DJ now. Lyrics about taking care of woman.
Oh.
You understand? So I start tell man, say, yo, you must take care of the woman. You must make sure
Treat
your
them
woman
good.
treat good and eat good and don't act like you're too mean with the woman. Them,
Yeah,
and
don't be tight.
So the girl, them like, wow, we like him, man. You understand? So, the man, them can't get me off of the stage.
Sure.
Because the girl, them now,
Yeah.
Like
If them
more.
support you, you're good.
yes, girl, them come a week time. So when I miss out, friends will come and ask, yo, we don't see you last week. What happened?
But what was your name then?
Anthony Bantan.
Anthony Bantan.
Anthony
That's where the B come
Bantan.
from.
So the B come from.
Anthony Bantan. I never know that.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Anthony Bantan was your original name, artistic name.
Yes.
And not just Anthony B.
No. Anthony B come after when it's
To
time
shine.
to get
Yeah. But it was
Yes,
Anthony
but
Bantan.
Anthony Bantan in the get.
Wow.
That's crazy because I thought the B was for like you know,
Last name,
last
surname.
name or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. What's your last
Anthony-
name?
Blair is my last name.
Oh, but still
okay,
you're
so
right.
okay,
You're right
so-
there. You're right
yeah.
there.
That's why I keep the B. But at that time, it's like most artists in that time. You have Bujo Bantan, Buru Bantan,
Buru
Bantan.
Mega Bantan,
Yeah.
Tanto Bantan,
Yeah.
Melo Bantan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bantan. It's like the
Pato Bantan.
Pato Bantan.
it's like in the hip hop
Yeah,
today with the little
Yes,
little
like
ta
little
and
way,
the
little this, little.
Yeah.
So at that time, Bantan was a popping name.
Yeah, I remember
Once
that.
you say Bantan, cause
I mean, so you're rude.
that means
Yeah,
you're yes,
attached.
because
The name is
Bantan
attached.
was like the most hardcore.
Hey.
DJ, you understand? So once you attach the Bantan to your name, it's like
Yeah, a
people
bad
say-
You have
boy,
become
Yes.
proper with it.
People say, me what him have to say.
Yeah.
That means only you can fail yourself.
Sure.
You
Yeah.
understand now? Yes, so
Yeah, I got you.
yeah, so that's why I use that name at first. And then Baby Wayne eventually now start to take on to me. So it's like him say, yo, me like your style.
Also, a
I like
bridging
you.
thing now.
Yes, so him become like a
Friend.
a mentor and a friend. As a
Yeah,
young
you
artist.
par, it's not
yes. So he will give me advice like, and then when me stand up on stage beside Baby Wayne,
Different thing now.
Because-
you got a co-sign.
yes.
No, you have a.
Because remember, you know, when Baby Wayne hold the mic, they want to hear nobody else but Baby Wayne for
Sure.
1 hour,
All
2
right.
hours. So when you stand up beside Baby Wayne and he put the mic in your
Yeah,
arm,
for bad. First of all.
first of all,
Yeah, for bad.
that's the first. So people say, Baby Wayne say, he a go bust.
All right.
That's a real co-sign. You know?
That's like, so the crowd like, yes,
All
he a
right.
go bust.
What he did was, Baby Wayne gave you that. Just listen.
Yes.
So everybody are gonna
The
listen.
opportunity
Now it's now,
to
now it's
listen
your
to you,
now
yes.
it's your time now to prove, what Baby Wayne is saying.
Cause to the whole Portmore community, that time the show is called The Greatest Show on Earth.
That was
That was the show.
That was a show every Sunday.
Yeah.
Every Sunday
It's called
that-
The Greatest Show on Earth.
One every Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, that
So
was
that's-
the Sundays used to
That's
well.
the Sundays.
But
used to call-
did some fest use that as like a slogan or sting?
Yeah, Sunfest Sting come use that.
But
But before,
it was
came
that
from
was
the
a
streets.
show.
That
Okay,
was-
okay.
It came from the streets.
because remember it's free, you know, and it's
Yeah.
on the roadside.
Yeah, man.
So
yeah,
it's
man.
like this
Like the other
bar.
day, we went to for the first time. We went to Boom Sundays.
Sundays.
Something like that.
Yes.
All right.
So it's like that.
Big up Boom Boom,
street
by the way.
party.
Yeah, man.
Big
Big up
Boom
yourself.
And they say
Yeah, man.
black party.
Yes. So it's like
Nice.
uptown.
Yeah, we
Monday,
reached there, Boom Boom,
Hot
treat me
Monday,
proper, you know.
Blase, blase. Then
It was passa back then as well, all of that,
Back
yeah.
then,
That was
Weddy,
maestro.
Weddy. You understand?
Yeah.
So the greatest show on earth. And then,
Them just don't want to eliminate any competition, you know.
yes. So they got a challenge that once you're identified, you have to pass this challenge.
Okay.
Michael Jackson, beat it. They take that record and put it on 33.
Okay,
Because it's that
on the
time it is-
vinyl.
on the
On the vinyl, yeah.
So a 45 is playing at the normal beat.
It's slower.
So when you put the 33,
the faster one, yeah.
The fast. And if you cannot ride that, you cannot
Get out of here.
yeah, get out. You can't DJ on the show no more.
Wow. Them do that, but they never
wow.
tell you. You didn't know that? No.
No, they don't tell
Them
you.
just do it.
You know, after you DJ some amount of lyrics, the MC will come and say, okay, all right, you're a bad DJ. It's time to pass the
test.
challenge. Put on the beat.
33.
Hey, and man say
Yeah,
DJ and that.
Catch the
And
rhythm.
you have to DJ till the rhythm finish. It's not like no.
Not 1, 2, 4 line and come off. No.
You have to
Go
DJ.
through.
So even if you don't have a full song, sometimes you have to put 2, 3 songs.
Yeah. 2 verses here.
Freestyle a little bit.
Yes.
Also, two improvised lines and go back to the next tune.
I was hearing like back in the day in Jamaica, it was like 1 take.
Yes.
Don't mess up.
Yes.
If you mess up, get out.
Yes.
1 time.
The first time I go to studio to record, when the producer say, here is the rhythm, you don't go in the studio.
In the booth.
You have to do a audition.
Outside.
That's
So
how
the
it is,
producer play the rhythm and say, listen to this rhythm. All right, let me hear your song. And you have to DJ that whole song from the start of the rhythm.
To make a
to the
choice.
finish
Go in
of
or
the
don't
rhythm.
go in.
To give
And then
that pass.
the producer say, all right, me not like that one. Give me a next one. And if you stop halfway, he say to you, go home and finish your lyrics and come. You have to make a whole song.
The whole rhythm.
3 minutes, 3 and a half.
3.5 minutes. Full up.
Yes. Because remember, you know, when you go to record, if you stop, you have to start again from top.
Because that's not digital.
It was tape. It was
that was open tape, right?
Open tape.
Yeah.
It's like
Analog.
analog. And even dub plates. Remember we're making dub plates.
I was hearing about that. It was one
Dub
tape
plate
directly.
Dub plate is they're gonna put the needle and the wax. So it is wax. They're making the record.
It's
while you're
live.
DJing.
It's a live dub
It's
plate.
live.
Record
So
it was
you're
going
recording.
right on
So
there.
if you make a mistake, dash with that and put the next one.
It costs money.
costs
That costs money.
You understand? So man have to.
I would have fucked up so much, bro.
No, but back then you had to be.
No,
you had
when
to
I
be
was
on your
when I was
game.
20 years old, I could do that.
Yeah.
Today, I'm a fuck up.
Yeah, because again,
I'm used to a different
you're
vibe
used to
now.
a different vibe now. So back then, what you would do first is rehearse a lot. You would rehearse a lot. You understand? So you get a beat, you go home, you listen to the beat, you make your chorus, okay, you make your verse, you make a chorus, and back then you have to use 3 verses.
Yeah,
Yes.
true.
Yeah, it's
At
not-
least, sometime 4.
Sometimes 4.
But it's a 12 bar, 8 or 12.
Yes. So it's 8 or 12. But you have to finish the whole
whole thing.
rhythm. And the producer don't want you to repeat nothing.
Yeah, back in the day.
It came to a time that they were repeating the first verse on the third verse.
Yes.
Yeah, but
at a time.
that's way later.
Yeah,
That's back in the day.
after,
You
yeah.
understand?
And back in the day, they used to play the whole song. Now they only play the
Only
first.
play the first.
Chorus, first verse, chorus.
If
that's
you're
it.
lucky. If you're lucky.
If you're lucky. Maybe you get a punchline now.
Yeah.
You understand? So back in those time, that experience has
Molded it. It molded you. Yeah, man.
molded I and I into
So,
So how-
when you touched the stage back in
the stage when you got into the studio.
no, the party, the black party.
Dick Tracy
the-
time.
Yeah, when you
Yeah.
step up.
greatest show on earth.
And when you bust that, you remember the lyrics you bust?
That was my. If I try to remember that song, I got a song at that time called "The Girl They No Real, My Love She Steal." Now she come back, but she want make a deal. Girl she no real, my love she steal, but she come back. So 'cause I'm saying that you have this girl and she break your heart, run away with your love, and then she find out you make her money. And she come right back to you.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
understand?
yeah.
So everybody used to like that song, like, okay, you want a man where successful then.
Sure.
So you run leave him when he's not
That
successful.
sounds so old school. That
No, but that-
melody.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember I heard I think it's Terror Bantam with that kind of vibes.
Yes, because that's
And
how we used to DJ back in the days.
Terror Fabulous. I'm
Terror
sorry.
Fabulous, yes.
Terror Fabulous, and that era had that. Sprack on me with
Yes.
that.
And what the- Yeah, true,
You understand?
But that was the era. Everybody
That was
had.
the era. You have to have
Yeah.
that flow.
Yeah.
You understand? Because this is how the flow go. You have to have that flow back in that time. So that was the first lyrics that I really, when I DJ, the girls them like that lyrics. You understand? And then I have a next lyrics I call. I have a tune that I call the first. It was more like a gangster song. Let me say, some boy I say them a bad man and them no one gun, and if them in a war, them have to wait till them friend come. Say them nah no pity and we destroy your city. I will put more say, only when election run. At the only time certain boy I see gun. You understand? So you say, it's all
That's like a good dub plate.
No. And not only that, understanding what Jamaica is.
Exactly,
You know,
yeah.
you can relate to the lyrics.
Yes.
If you don't understand really what Jamaica is and or what's going on, especially in them times,
Yes.
then now you can understand the lyrics properly and there's a meaning behind what you say.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's political time. At that time, political badness.
Political
so every time we
badness.
got election time,
Yeah, so they'll say enough murder. go on and
enough
everything,
badness, enough. So I'm saying, some boy I say them a bad man. But then I know weapon on go when election come them bad.
Sure.
Them can't see.
Yeah, because them are bucketive.
Them are bucketive now.
They're not
You
bad
understand?
every day,
Them are-
anyway.
yes. So this is how,
Sorry,
you
yeah.
understand, this is how it really started out. And so in my early inception learning to DJ, I never started to DJ straight culture music as yet.
Okay.
You understand? Because I'm still learning. how
And you're
to-
young too.
Yes.
Very
Still
young.
learning how to put melodies, chorus together.
Sure.
You understand? So you start more now, you get a chance to
Try
go
to execute your
trying to
craft.
execute
no,
your craft.
perfect.
Nah, that's the process. It's finding yourself.
Yes,
You're just finding yourself.
Finding yourself.
Wicked,
Understand?
man.
Yeah, but the first song that really opened my eyes now that is when I build a song called Repentance Time. Every man I see it clear, every entertainer clean up them career. Anyway, we rock the music, the people are there, reality them want to hear. So that's the first chorus that me say, yo, people start to love it. And me say, yo, this
Because it's
This,
real.
this,
real.
this type of tema, how you say tema? Subject
Subject,
matter.
yes.
That type of subject matter.
And then I say, you know, remember I'm saying anywhere we rock the music, the people are there. So I couldn't come back now and say, well, it's because the people want to hear this. Because that's not what I'm saying now. What I'm saying now is that is we leading the people to where we want them to go.
But not the other way.
Yeah, so that reality opened my eyes. I remember Babe Wayne said to me, what kind of DJ you want to be?
That's a big question.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Him say,
Yeah.
him say you
Gonna
can't
be a
just-
gunman.
Yes, what
Gonna
kind
be a
of DJ?
gallus.
What kind of DJ you want?
And you, I imagine
and
you
you
choose the
thought about
conscious.
that.
Yes.
And you thought about that for a
Talk
minute,
about it.
I would imagine.
And I say, well, you know, I want to be the conscious one. Because Peter Touch is my hero.
Of course.
Peter Touch is the man that really want, this is how I want to do music. And him say, well,
Yeah, because Peter was like revolutionary.
revolutionary.
But
Yes.
Peter always spoke his mind.
Yes.
And what I mean, I never met it. I never met the man, but
that's
I
what
study what
that's how his music is.
now lyricist. So
Yes.
You have to study the
and every
legends.
time that he spoke, he didn't speak just to speak.
No.
He had to, I really believe.
Yes.
I wasn't there, but I believe that he sat down, analyzed, thought about what he's gonna project on the mic before he went ahead and did it. That's how I.
That's how he is.
That's how I project.
That's how he is. You understand?
So I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong.
No, you're not wrong about Peter. So, and he's very serious. Peter lyrics is what we call, many people would say, wow, I'm not gonna do that. I'm fear of my life.
He no care.
Him no care.
Because it goes with his opinion.
Go with
Yeah.
his opinion.
His thoughts, so him just
Him just
project
play
his
it out. So when Peter Touch come out and say, legalize marijuana. This
Back
is
then.
like, back then, imagine. Just imagine.
Different, yeah.
You understand?
People see it different today because marijuana is legal a lot of places and it's not frowned upon
No.
today.
Yeah.
But
Back
in the
then,
70s and 80s,
Just
even
imagine.
the 90s,
In the 90s.
Yeah.
Police here would just smell. You go to jail.
here in Costa Rica, they used to look at ganja man or a person that smoke herb as a crackhead.
Yes, that's the same way in
They
Jamaica.
used to look
Okay.
a crackhead.
Yes, you're mad.
Yeah.
In Jamaica, they say you're a madman. You understand? So, even woman who look at you like, you smoke weed. You're crazy. Your parents, you understand? If
Now
your
they're
parents.
smoking weed.
No, my
Yeah.
question is, have you ever buck up on somebody who tell you it's a human who used to burn weed? No, they might burn more weed than you.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I see that. I see that. And this is one of the irony about the ganja laws in Jamaica today. The ganja laws in Jamaica today, 90% of the people who obtain the license to sell marijuana and grow marijuana
It's not
is from
Jamaican.
uptown.
Of course, they got the money for it. And they're not the ones that made it famous.
Not
They
the
were the ones that
ganja
was
farmer them in
They,
the
no,
farm.
they were the ones that was criticizing
Just
it
criticizing it.
until them believe say it's a business. No, it
Money.
good no.
Yes.
Never deal with it no.
So the countryman, the ghetto man, He's not even 5% today of the marijuana industry.
And
here it happens like that's fucked up. It happens like
that's the beginning of the movement to the legalization. But the way I see it going, it's going to only be available for the people that are millionaires.
It's the same thing.
It's because that's what's going to happen.
It's the doctors and the lawyers,
pharmaceutical companies,
the big net, the big tie,
corporations,
and the poor man still at jail.
Yes, still go to jail. You understand? So that's one of the disappointment for I and I, looking at where
Jesus Christ
it's coming from.
So we're back here now. Now, look, 20. Let's just round it up to 30 years.
Yes.
Career. Do you think that you get the respect from Jamaica of having a career? Because I see it successful. Of course, it's the roller coaster, up the downs, because it can't always be up, but there's always situations. But nearly 30 years of career, do you think that you get the flowers, you can say, for a career like that?
Well, I would say in Jamaica, my thought on this planet is give me the dirt. Keep the flowers.
Bam.
You understand?
Bam.
Give me the dirt.
Bam.
I can plant
Bam.
in that dirt.
Bam. Bam. You're that bad.
Yes. So, God, the earth is the Lord.
I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something. I'm a person, I follow a lot of Jamaican culture. Part West Indian, as you know. My mother's from Barbados. But I've always followed reggae music, more than soca and everything. Like, really, I really follow the
dancehall and reggae.
Dancehall and reggae, and really the Jamaican culture, from Rasta, go back to Bad Boy, go back to everything, you know? I really break it down. I'm like, looking at it as a fan from outside in, because I'm not in Jamaica, so you don't.
It's different.
You don't look when you receive reggae music in Jamaica with the Jamaican culture, the Jamaican vibe, and then you go out of the country is one thing. But when you're outside of Jamaica, looking in, you are, and this is, I'm gonna give you your flowers because you're alive. We prefer to give people flowers while they are breathing.
Yeah.
As being alive, I didn't know until today that I've been following you since the first official song that you put out. I have to place you within the top 10 greatest of all time.
Yeah, man.
In reggae music.
Yeah, man.
I have to put that.
On the real.
In the top 10.
Give thanks.
And I'm talking about from Bob Marley, go back.
Yeah.
I put you in the top 10.
Yeah, man. Give thanks.
I have to put you in the top 10.
Yo, I can say he can do, and I've seen it, over an hour show of pure hits.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Hits.
Yeah,
You know how I'm gonna explain something. I'm gonna speak to the
Big
camera
lessons,
now,
man.
and I'm talking to the English speaking people that don't really know about the culture of Latinos. Because we live in two worlds. We understand the English speaking and West Indian, European, American, and we understand the Latino.
Yes.
If we make a person come to a different speaking area, they don't speak English, but they understand the vibe, not understanding what the artist is saying, but they understand what the energy that he's projecting.
The feeling, yes, the vibes.
I have seen thousands and thousands of people live singing Anthony B songs, and Anthony Banton, we don't know what that singing Anthony B's songs, and they have no idea what he's saying, but they must sing it. Yes. So that's more about vibes and energy. Yes. But they don't know what you're saying, but they understand what you're saying. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand.
You understand what I'm talking about, right?
I understand, man.
Yo, he's practically a Costa Rica now. He's been here for many years.
Yeah, man. Part of
he's
the
been
culture.
all over the country. That's the difference, you know.
Not a lot of here. He's been to Colombia. I've heard about.
He's been worldwide.
Colombia, Venezuela, Argentina, Chile.
Yeah.
Understand? Peru.
And these are places. I'm not saying that none of them speak English.
Yes, none of these are English.
But most of the people them don't really understand. I would say
fully, you know,
a few words, but they understand the vibe and the message that you are sending.
Yeah.
And that's why when a person like Anthony B step up and them come out and do them thing, they're respected by the woman, by the old woman, by the young person, by the bad boy, by the gangster, by the preacher.
Yeah, man.
Everybody respect it because it's a conscious movement, so we understand that, and we have to give you praises for that.
Yeah, man.
Yo. I want to tell you one thing, my brother. Here what keep me firm in what I'm doing. My auntie say to me.
After you PR back.
Yes. She never know. she's living in Boston now.
Okay.
All right.
Right? So she said to me, she never know about Bob Marley until she go to Boston.
From Jamaica.
It's
Wow.
it's my auntie.
Wow. That's crazy.
Wow.
So imagine,
Yeah.
right? She grew up, this is an elder for me. This is a person who born come see, who should have known. Remember, I'm a younger generation
Yeah,
from Bob
man.
Marley. So
Yeah.
she grew up in that era. And she said to me, she never know nothing about Bob Marley until she moved to Boston.
But she realized what Bob Marley do outside.
Outside. So I realized that in Jamaica, even in this time, because we are so suppressed with the negative the negative energy, 90% of Jamaican don't authentically love the cultural side of reggae music like the rest of the world.
Sure.
But when they leave,
That's when
That's
they
when
and
they
they're like,
understand it.
oh,
yes.
I understand.
So
now.
a Jamaican will go to Europe and say, man, Burning Spear is big, man.
Yeah, man.
But in Jamaica, it'd be like
Israel vibration.
Israel vibration,
them-
understand?
Yeah.
Because it's the way that, and I would say it's because of the way the things that we stand for. 90% of what we stand for is we want equal rights, we want justice.
Bam.
We would like to see the poor get a little of something.
Equality.
Not even
Equality.
like just
We would not even say 50%,
Yeah.
even 5 or 10%.
yeah, man.
No, give them a breathing space.
Yes, let's give them a room to at least advance. And I think these kind of message is being suppressed
course.
by the rulers, not just today, but from that time to this time.
No, but even from the Roman days, man.
From the Rome, you understand?
Even before that.
It is what we stand for that keep us off that promotional grid. Well, I see Doodle put out an album and he make a speech.
I read the recent one.
Yeah, the recent album. Bugle say to one of the Jamaican biggest paper. Today he released a song with Jonah Gang, Buju Banton, and Bugle. And the headliner at that day was about this girl. I don't remember what she name. She's saying, oh, she's gonna remove Vybz Kartel from being the dancehall king. So Bugle is saying, what this got to do? Who is this girl? What this have to do with anything in our culture? That today I release a song like this, and the headline news
Is a different
is about this girl
Yeah, no, nothing.
who got nothing to do with music, who she got no power. You can't remove Vybz Kartel. Who are you? But then that's the headline and the paper.
The
See,
fuckery.
The headline is not saying
Yeah, I
today
got you.
Bugle put out a song called Thank You Lord and
Yeah.
what I
No,
immaculate.
because what they do is
Yeah, man.
they look for most media outlets look for the negativity.
The fuckery. I would say
Negativity
fuckery.
sells. Most people attracted to. You could have said, yo, Anthony B today built a hospital and help all these kids and created a foundation for all these poor people and did this for the crackheads with up on the street and bring them out of the drugs and do this and this and the next person kill 2 man, the headlines, 2 man get killed and them now him talk about what you just know.
No, that's it.
That's it. I think that's how the world.
That's
Yeah,
the
word.
negativity. So what I would say, what I learn to accept is that the plane that land is not the plane that make the headline.
Bam.
It is
Give me the bell. Give me the bell.
It is the one that
Sound the
crash.
big bell there.
So it's the one that crash.
Big up busy.
That's the one they will talk about.
Yo, that
See, they don't talk about the plane that landed.
Yo, we are busy by the podcast. We start ringing the thing. We just up. Sound the ring thing there.
Sound the ring.
yeah, I'm gonna say something like, you know, Toledo. He's my brother. He was always more into the reggae dancehall movement. I'm younger, so you know. So when I saw you for the first time on stage on video, you know,
I think it was Sting.
VCI thing,
I think
you know?
I think I played
was Sting,
Sting.
and you
Yes.
came
When
out
you came out with the Night
Fire,
Rider. Yes. Night
let the
Rider.
lyric fire, yo, and that performance right there, I became a medium
You did
fan.
walk out with the bamboo and stick.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, lift your
Yes.
what,
My brother, who that? It was young days, you know. Who that? I said, Anthony be a fireman.
Immediately I became a fan. From that time, I started following your career. From that moment.
And here on this table, it for me is, I'm going to give you a very English word, flabbergasting.
Yeah, man.
It's very, for us, it's special to have Anthony be on our table. Why? Because it's an artist, at least that I've been, me personally, it's my opinion, that I've been following, that until today I realized from him first tune till today.
Give thanks, man.
Now all we have to do is make sure him take out a Spanish song now. Him singing Spanish.
Yes.
I got you, my brother.
Okay.
I got you, my brother.
Okay, so you see, Toledo is gonna teach me some Spanish.
Yeah.
My brother is gonna teach me some Spanish. So I can make my first Spanish song. And I'm ready for it.
Bam.
Right? Bam. Bam.
Okay, what place do you say in the world, because you've been worldwide? Anthony B is worldwide. If you don't think it ain't worldwide, check
Google it, motherfucker.
What's been one of the top places that you have performed at? Because it's been so many over so many years. It's like, yo, when I did this event, this was something, you know, like, yo, this was special to me. Like, what's those places?
Well, the first event that really was very special was performing in Rome.
Rome.
Yeah.
Italy.
That's when I sing Fire Upon Rome, and now you're gonna go to Rome.
No.
Burn down, man. Burn flat to the ground, man.
Italian people
come out. Venue couldn't hold. You understand? So that was one of the first surprise for me. Cause you know,
did you double think it before you went?
Like you're thinking like, whoa.
I'm going to Rome. Should I sing Fire Upon Rome?
You understand?
Yeah, man.
People telling you, oh, you're sure?
Yeah.
You understand? So that's one, and I want to say, love all my Italian fans. Italy is a place that they really show Anthony B that kind of love. I've never went to Italy and don't get a nice turnout. I've never went to Italy and don't have a packed house. So to all my Italiano, thank you very much. I love you very much. And another surprise for me was going to Beijing, China.
China,
for the first time.
Wow.
Yeah, because going to Beijing, going to China, people tell you so much things about China.
We was in China.
Yeah, but it's different. Yes. Even the sky look different to me.
Totally different.
Everything,
the smell, the air, the culture, everything
just totally. So it's like going to the venue. I was like, well.
And he went to Beijing, like city.
Yes. Yo, I always say, if anybody wants a cultural impact on this side of the world, go to China.
Yeah, man.
Cultural impact.
Totally different, man.
We reach Shanghai, and when we come out of the airport, I looked at the sky. That's the first thing I always do when I reach a destination. And I was like, it's blue, but it doesn't look the regular blue that me use.
Yes.
It's a different color blue.
Different.
The smell
different.
The culture, the way the people get on, the way them act, the way them talk. Between them, some of them don't understand.
Yes.
But
the vibe.
But the music,
is
everybody understand.
Everybody understand the music.
So yeah,
I think them have like 1,000 different dialects in China.
Yeah.
We believe say just Mandarin and Cantonese. No, sir. Those are the main. Those are the main two languages, but they have thousands of dialects in China.
So Beijing, what kind of an event was it?
Well, when they say because I went there for sound check. And when I did the sound check, coming out the venue, I see like the lines of people outside. So I'm still not thinking, okay, they are for the show. I'm thinking, okay,
China full of people.
It's a busy city anyway.
Big city.
So it's when they call me name now and say, on stage, Anthony B, and me, the whole crowd. I said, no, this is China.
It was a festival.
Yes. Whoa. It was me alone performing. You understand?
It wasn't a festival, it was an Anthony B show.
You understand? So
it looked like a festival, but one artist.
Yes. So that was a big surprise for me because...
Hell yeah, that's on the other side of the world.
Have you ever thought of making a real documentary of your career?
Yeah.
Because maybe people need that, you know, to really realize what you have done since still.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
You got to remind people sometimes about
I really believe you need a real documentary from beginning. Like this podcast, turn it into visuals, and that's a documentary.
Yeah, man.
And then even people back home, probably turn around and say, for real?
Yes.
Because maybe we, as me and my brother, maybe know more about your career because a lot of your career was outside of Jamaica. Always exporting the Jamaican essence.
Somewhere else in there.
But projecting what you are outside of Jamaica. Because I've seen you. You're one of the most busy artists that I've seen.
They're on tour.
You're always busy.
Always.
Not
always.
Signal, but you're always busy.
Big up yourself, busy Signal.
Bang, bang,
family,
bang, bang. I'm ready to that.
Yeah, we don't know.
Sound the big thing then.
Sound it.
Right it down, you're down road tonight, Garrison.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but I believe you're probably one of the artists that have the most shows from
Always.
Jamaica.
Yes.
Because you're on every festival, in your own shows. And I'm in Switzerland. You're where there? New York.
Yes.
You're where there?
Germany.
China. Germany.
All
Are they
over.
Costa Rica?
Yes.
Are they
Africa.
Chile? Are they...
And I went to India to do a to do a small show, and so
How
much
small was it?
so much people came. It become a festival.
No, but hold on.
He
A
went to
small
the
show
biggest
here is one thing.
Yeah.
A small show there is how much? More or less.
He said
Like
festival.
6,000 people.
6,000 people is not a smash.
Yeah.
For China, for India.
So eventually we had to move the show because it was
In a bigger venue.
outside. We have to put it on the beach. So
Even better.
Now
You know where
it's
they're by the
called-
beach, so a
yeah.
different vibe now.
Yeah.
Your vibe now.
Yes. So it's called Goa Sunsplash.
Goa.
Yeah. So you can
Yeah,
look.
next time,
so we have
next time you do
I'm
them
gonna
thing.
check out.
Yeah,
Hey,
twice.
you have a
now.
call where you know.
Yeah, man.
I will pay my ticket just
Yeah,
to
man.
just document it.
Yeah, man. So looking forward to next year. It's twice now. And
Wow.
when I was there this year, I see like many sound system. That's what
From India.
From India.
Really?
Indian sound system.
Indian sound system.
So from that side,
with dub play and
With
everything.
dub plate and ready to war. Kill sound.
What?
And see, so
see,
even
I would say the mad Japanese, the
Yes,
mighty crowd.
yes.
Mighty crowd.
From
yeah.
that side is the only ones I personally know.
Yeah.
Yes.
But India.
India.
That's crazy.
Warrior Sound went down there this year with us from Germany to play, and
Wicked.
you understand. Bobby Kandas.
Yeah.
New York.
Yes. Yeah.
Big up
massive
Bobby
B,
Kandas,
massive
massive
B.
B.
Big up
Massive
yourself, Bobby
B.
Kandas.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So
Furthermore, you post something, I think today or yesterday, I see Bobby Kandas did it.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
because you was on his last rhythm, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Family-
yeah.
family for life,
Boom, bam, yeah. I remember
so
that.
India is one of those markets that we're trying now to grow.
Yo, India is a big market.
Yes, 1.3
Big.
billion people.
We're trying to connect up. We got some people in over that side and like, yo, you should link up with India.
man, trust
India and super.
Because I think that will be a
New
good.
Delhi, Goa, because reason why I choose Goa is like this part.
Okay.
It's country.
Yes, and it's beach.
Bam.
It's
It's
liberal.
a different
Yeah.
vibe. It's a different
It's 'cause
vibe
when
right
you're-
next to the
From
ocean.
Beijing and
If you've
and
never
New Delhi.
been there, everybody believes that India is where you see it on television and it works. So.
No.
When
Different
you-
vibes.
Is that when they talk about Africa? A lot of people believe that Africa is what they see on television. People will not dress up. People don't. No, Africa full of money.
Full of things, full of vibes,
develop.
full of energy, full of development.
Yeah.
So everybody from New Delhi,
I've only been to Gambia.
from New Delhi, from Mumbai, this is where they go to the beaches. Like when you say
Okay,
everybody
vacation.
from-
So this
coming
is
from-
okay.
it's
Yeah,
like
man.
coming to the beaches. You understand? So everybody, it's that time of the year, summertime, and then
Everybody,
remember
yeah.
Goa.
Vacation
Yeah,
spot.
That's a vacation spot. So across from Goa is Indonesia. You know? So
We need to get over there. Yeah.
Indonesia is like over there. Goa is like here.
Okay.
But if you
okay.
really break it down, the West Indies is just you have East Indies and West Indies.
So
So
that's-
East Indies is over there. So.
It's east,
Man.
and that's the thing.
Yeah,
You
so you
understand? So that part is the beach and the culture, the
It's a
food,
different
and
vibe.
it's a
yeah,
melting
it's a different
pot.
vibe.
In
Yeah.
New Delhi now is more like club vibes because it's
City.
the business city life. You
Like
understand?
going to Zurich.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it is so New Delhi is so where you say now with so dark that it get dark before night. 'Cause of
Also.
like the lot of factories,
Oh,
so the air is not so
all right.
clean.
It's
and
pollution.
There's a lot of
Yes,
pollution.
That's
Smoke.
where most of the smoke is.
Smoke.
Yes. So that's so in New Delhi now it's like, but in Goa now, once you say, oh, gonna have a show and it's outside in Goa,
So they go out there. First of all, they breathe in good air.
breathing good air. There's a lot of hotel on the beach. You understand?
I
There's
gotta
that-
check that out. I've never
Yes.
been there. Never been there.
Yeah. So Goa, big up the fans in Goa,
Boom,
India.
bam.
Yeah, man.
Bam.
Loving
It's like the first time. See, we've lived in Europe and we've been in the States and everywhere, but in Costa Rica we don't realize in certain areas of the third world country, as people say, how nice it is to live in a third world country,
Yes.
which they call people in the first world country call we the third world country,
Where's the
but I
bush?
believe
Yes.
that we
Where's
are the
country?
real country.
Yes,
Where's country?
We are paradiso.
Yeah,
Paradiso.
We're living in paradise.
Yes.
Yes, that's what we have.
I was driving with my brother over, I think it was in the Brooklyn Bridge. It was one of them bridges from New York. And I look back on, I don't remember which bridge it was, but we're looking back on Manhattan, driving over the bridge in the morning, and we see the smoke.
Cancer. I feel like a cancer.
Yes. I saw the smoke over the buildings while we was driving. It's early in the morning, 6, 7 in the morning, you know. I look back and I was like, no, something like Costa Rica, man. I don't see that when in Costa Rica.
In Costa Rica, you don't see that, man. So I'm happy and I'm joyful for the Costa Rican culture and the principle. And as I say to you, Toledo, I like that conservation lifestyle. I like that you conserve. You understand?
He said to me earlier, in Costa Rica, you're not allowed. All right, first of all, you have a certain amount of places in Costa Rica that you're not allowed
National
to cut trees,
parks.
national parks. I believe, you have to Google it. Maybe I'm not right with the percentage, but I believe 40% of the country is raw jungle.
Reserve. Not
Reserve.
touch. Don't
And you
touch.
can't touch it. Anyhow, you cut a tree, you are going to get
Jail.
jail time, like say you murder
And fine.
somebody.
Yeah.
You can't touch no tree. You can't buy a land here neither. There's a lot of scammers out there that's selling, the scamming though because it's not real, that are selling our national parks as if, oh, you want to buy the lung of the world and I'm trying to sell the same amount we I drive through the other day.
Nah, for sale.
Trying to sell, it's not for sale, but a lot of people are selling, scamming.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are buying it, then they realize, no, you can't buy that.
can't buy it.
That is not even the government, man. That is God's land.
That is God's land.
And not even the government not even the government can touch it.
That is it.
And I believe into
And
that.
I believe in that. I'm highly for that. I think Jamaica
Nobody, every
needs
beach
some
in
of
Costa Rica
that. Yes.
is a public beach.
It's a public
No matter
beach.
how much money you have, you can't
Public.
block off nothing. Everything in Costa Rica is public. And it's for the people. It's not for no big business or hotel.
It's for everybody.
It's for everybody.
So Costa Rica is manifesting what we call the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. Because remember, this is the Lord, it provides for us all. Many people confuse themselves. Who is the Lord? Listen again. The earth is the Lord and the fullness. It provides for us all.
Yes.
Any day you wake up and the earth is not under your feet, where you going to stand on? Who's going to provide for you?
Better your job dead.
Better your job
Church.
dead.
Better your
So
job dead.
that's what it is. So I love that about Costa Rica, and we need to practice that in my little beautiful island of Jamaica.
Which, hey,
You understand? Because
I will
Jamaica
love
is
the island there, you know.
beautiful.
Yes.
But now, because of the rich and too famous,
I think it's the corrupted.
it's corruption is killing our country.
money,
Now
yeah.
they're selling out the beaches, selling out. You can cut down tree anyway. Deforestation is killing Jamaica, right?
Remember, so without tree, you can't breathe. You need tree just for oxygen.
Up in the cockpit part of Jamaica, where it is the highest part in Trelawney, where most of the river, where all the rivers send down the water. They're cutting down the trees and mining up there. So now when the rain falls, instead of clean water coming down, it is red water. Red mud water.
Yeah.
Mud
You
water.
understand? And so give us the next 15, 20 years.
Be a different story.
It's going to be a different
I
story.
just hope they wake up before it's too late.
That's what I'm saying. So I love that about Costa Rica. And please, don't let nobody encourage you that you need to deforest and cut down your country. No.
I put it this way: if I come down, I buy a land now. I mean, say this tree we may have in my land rotten. We have to cut it down.
Yes.
They make me plant another tree.
To replace that.
You have to replace it.
Yes.
You have to.
That's what it is.
Even if it's a fruit tree.
Yes.
But you have to replace it.
But that's how
I'm not allowed to build 100%. Say I buy a land, an acre. I cannot build on the acre fully.
Yes.
I can only build on 60%. 40% of that acre have to be nature.
Yes.
That's what them do.
Yes, and that's what it is. Look at the pine. Look at the fruits. Whenever we get a fruit, it provides what it needs to grow again.
Yes.
It provides seed for it to plant and live again. So this is This is how nature itself.
How it works.
You understand?
I really believe in the future.
This is the
Everybody looks for money. The other day we had a in this podcast we had certain questions and said, all right, Babs, if you had a brand new iPhone here, or you had a big bucket of fresh nutrient water,
the best water
in the world with the best minerals, the best everything, what should I choose? 95% of the youths say the iPhone, and me say, if you go by any animal, every living being except a human being, they will go by right by the water.
Yes.
Before and them know what water good and what not.
Yes. But let us say to our youths, when Rome crumbled, Rome never crumbled because it was poor.
Of course not.
Rome had
it was the richest,
diamond and everything, but they never have no food. That's why Rome crumbled.
Sorry, yo, I need to ask. I got my boy Mino in New York. He was like, you gonna be Anthony B. Yo, just give me the backstory of nobody want to plant the can. Everybody want to read
that
the
was
band.
I don't know if you ever sing this here. You sing that in Costa Rica?
Yeah, that's a big tune for me. For me, it's
back in the days.
Tune.
Even to, I don't know. I've seen probably 4 or 5 shows of you singing.
That
is a song you have to bring in that.
Yes,
because that was a big song.
Yes.
How did that? What did you see to inspire you on that?
It's just the day-to-day living. Looking at the day-to-day living is like, let's go plant some food on the land. How much people would come with you?
Not too many.
But there is a fruit tree. It is ripe.
Yeah. You see, just yesterday,
yeah,
Anthony said, you see this here? This is a yam tree. Look, you take the yam and you follow it. You go reach by the root. Yam there.
Yeah.
And so you're teaching me. This is my land too, you know, but you're teaching me certain things, and at the same time, I teach you. And back in the day, that's exactly what it was.
Yes.
Teach one.
You give me your knowledge.
Yes.
I give you my knowledge.
That was it.
And all of we get wiser.
Grow.
Yes. This is how. That's why I always say to kid that there is no my culture and your culture.
Yeah.
It is our culture. You understand?
Yeah.
So when they say, oh, this is Costa Rican culture, this is Jamaican. No.
I see
it is our
Everybody
culture.
Because all of we come from where? Earth.
Earth. And we built on what we have. You create the wheel. Whose culture is the wheel? All of us use the wheel. Whose culture is the phone? All of us use the phone.
Yeah.
Whatsoever we created that make life better or advance life, someone else is gonna use it, and maybe that person add another layer to it that make it better.
Sure, that's the plan.
That's the plan of life. That's how Earth is. So it's harder to find help than to find people to eat and drink. That's where the whole idea come from. You understand? When we were youth in the country, we used to come together and say, okay, today we come check you and we go farm by you. So all of us come to you, 10 of us, we go cut your yard and we plant up your yard. Then tomorrow we go to...
Yeah.
You understand? So now today you will find 1,000 youth. It's easier for them to climb the tree, pick off all the fruits.
And not plant.
But no one
what is planted.
No one
Nobody. Because really, the farmers are the superheroes of this earth. Because without the farmers, then we
can't eat money.
Yeah,
can't eat gold. Can't eat diamond.
And they treat the farmers like peasants. Like
peasants.
No,
but the problem is, who designed the system to make we look upon diamond, gold, precious metals as something more than what we don't need metals
because they shine
to live.
It is not essential.
No.
They are unessentials.
It just look pretty.
Yes,
but it don't mean nothing.
When you're dead, it's to just please the ego.
Alright, tell me something.
You understand?
Which goal you can eat and give you some nourishment?
None of them is just to please the ego. So the essentials of life is what we overlook and look at the unessentials of life. But as I say to man, Earth, because we create nothing in it, we discover everything. The diamond, the gold, the platinum, the rubies, all of that was discovered. It's not man.
It was there.
It was there. It's just man dig deeper in the dirt and he get the diamond and then shine it up and him shape it.
I have a question. When I see like petroleum, when people drill down, draw out the petroleum, the way I see it, petroleum is the blood of the earth. That's how I see it.
That's what it is.
Yes. And if you keep draw out the blood, what will happen?
Our ancestors know of petroleum. They're just trying to tell you that, okay, it is something they knew. No. Napa Valley is in Egypt. Napa Valley is in Egypt. Right. Napa is what you buy and call crude oil.
Right.
So if Napa Valley is in Egypt, that means Egyptian know what Napa was. Because they are the one who named Napa Valley. You understand? So it's the crude that you buy, is the Napa, the black Napa that you get, and you boil it and get the oil.
And cure it and do everything there. Yeah.
So they know, but for them, just like how you say, for them it was the blood of the earth. Yes. And that's why you find so much, whenever you remove the oil from the earth, this is when the land becomes dusty. Because there's no more...
The way I look at it
there's nothing more to hold that land together.
Of course.
You understand? That land become dusty, desert.
I look at earth as a human body.
Yes.
So if you keep draw out the blood and draw out the blood, what that
is it. You dry up earth.
Yeah. And then without the blood, your body can't
work. And that's why you find the driest places is where oil come from.
Bam.
I never looked at it like that, but yo,
bam.
Makes perfect sense.
The driest places is in the Middle East.
Yeah.
That's where
and that's where the most of the petroleum
come from.
But my question is, I wasn't there, but how about 2,000 years ago? Was that dry place still dry?
No, it was green.
It used to be green.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you listen, 2,000 years ago, they called that place the bed of Allah. That means it was a secret land. No one could dig beneath the earth there.
Times change, yo.
Time change.
But times change because of humans.
Human.
Yeah.
For me, human will dance like the Titanic. Play music until the ship sink.
Bullet!
I always say,
why
is the band playing them? And it's going down, yo. Like,
no one cares if the ship is going down as long as they're having fun.
Crazy.
And that's the crazy part about human.
That's crazy.
Understand? Human will play and dance till the ship hit the ground. Because if you look at what we talk about today, global warming, global awareness, and everybody say, oh, we need to get more green, we need to plant more tree.
Yes.
And but then I don't believe. Is there really global? What are you? Are you saying it is? Are you saying it is not?
But you know what's right and what's wrong.
Yes.
It's here.
It's here.
Yeah.
But because of what? Okay, we can make more money by pumping more oil out of the earth. We take more money by pumping more golds out of the earth, more diamond out of the earth. Diamond is a rock, you know. That it's just compress and hold the earth together like this. So everywhere that the diamond is, you have to blow the earth
to reach,
explode it, and this anywhere you remove diamond from, that become a desert, you know.
Yeah, dry out.
Dry out. There's nothing more holding that place together. Understand? And that's why you see Africa don't produce as much food as it should produce anymore.
Because they're taking out all
everybody
the
they're taking out the minerals out of the earth, and the earth now is becoming, it can't produce no food
as
anymore.
They say, Africa is the richest land in the world.
Yes.
Continent is the richest continent in the world.
So right now they're talking about, we see all kind of news, say they find oil in Jamaica and they find this.
We heard about that, but that's not going to benefit the people.
We don't know if it's true, but we wouldn't want it to be true.
Why? Because if the vultures are coming, I don't know
if it's true,
they're
but
coming.
I wouldn't want it
they're coming.
to be true.
Yeah.
We are already being killed and suppressed. Imagine now if we find this amount of oil.
It's done. Jamaica done. It won't exist.
Okay.
Because they're going to draw everything.
Okay. So now you get the point.
So no jam
it's not, we don't want it to find no oil. Many people might hear this and say, Anthony be talk about, listen, Virgin. If you only look at the oil-rich country and look at the people and look at who benefit, it is the 1%. It is not the 99%. So if we imagine Jamaica, which is already, there is a desert between the rich and the poor.
Yes.
We don't have no middle class.
Yeah. There's a big space.
There's a big space between the rich and the poor. So it's either you're well rich in Jamaica or you're well poor.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I'm gonna tell you something. Them drought that if that ever happen, I hope it doesn't happen. But if it does happen, you know, say all of them farmers, them used to plant them fruits and veg.
Man.
I'm gonna tell you something. The minerals when them a drought over there, so are gonna affect the soil and the earth where you have planted your thing them here.
And the fish, them, like all the fishing, because remember we have a lot of fishing village around Jamaica.
Yeah.
This is the life. Fisherman.
Yes, so it's fisherman too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beer fisher.
So imagine now you find oil here. All these fishermen have to left.
Them find it. Yeah, a couple months ago them find when I bridging them up here, one of them mountain back here, them just the government right now I take over, right? But them see the but I didn't see it with my own eyes, it's just a rumor.
Yeah.
And they had it was bubbling from the
Petroleum
earth.
from
Just
the
bubbling right there, not without drilling. Just bubbling. Pop, pop, you see the bubbles and black. And the black petroleum a pop out. All of a sudden, we see Americans come through, the government come through, black out the area. And I was like, yeah, there's something going on up there.
Something going on up there.
Yeah.
Yo, but that's crazy because I never really thought of it like that, how you guys are putting it, man. That's crazy. Yo,
Yeah,
that's
because remember now,
you're
you're gonna eliminate a lot of people, livelihood, way of life, and without replacing it.
exactly. That's
That's a
take
part
away,
of it.
but you're not
Take
putting nothing
away, you're
back.
not replacing it. You're not giving them back something. You understand? We see they make a highway through Jamaica, and the highway that they make, a lot of people lose their houses, lose their land.
I have never been on a more expensive toll in the world.
in the world.
Than in Jamaica.
That's crazy.
You understand?
I have never I've been all over the world, you know.
Yeah, there's
I
nowhere
have never
Jamaica,
been on a highway that costs so much money to go and come
back
in my life.
Okay.
And I've been everywhere.
Alright. And imagine they just raise the light.
I heard
Double.
So if light raise now, you know the toll.
I go raise.
I go raise.
Yes, everything around.
You understand?
And the worst thing, the highway don't even look like a Miami or I-95 highway. It's a regular road.
Regular road.
2 lanes here, 2 lanes.
And then you have the problem, if you drive certain car, you can't take it neither. Because it's so steep.
That's crazy.
You
Yeah.
understand? Remember, it is so steep that many cars go up
Sure.
and can't climb the hill. So they still have to stay on the local road. Trucks that is carrying.
Yeah, because there was no trucks. There was no trucks on the highway.
Trucks can't go on it. Because it is so steep
True.
that the trucks
'Cause them full up.
reach halfway. They cannot climb over it.
Especially loaded trucks.
Yes, especially loaded truck. So you make a highway that is not even helping to cut down
Yeah.
The distance.
the distance or cut down what we call delivery for truckers. Usually you know that truckers would cut their time, get goods to the market. And that's why it's hard to get if you're living in the country, some things you have to come to Kingston for yourself.
Have to.
You understand? Because the supply, it's hard to get the supply in the country. So we're talking about the beautiful island of Jamaica. You understand? A thing like reggae music, dancehall music is from this beautiful place.
A lot of talent has come out.
A lot of talent has
come
come
out
out.
of
I'm
that
gonna tell you
island.
something. We reached Jamaica, and when we reached to Jamaica, everybody for we is an artist. You know? You see, man,
Everybody have talent.
Man,
Everybody
I
have
cook
talent.
chicken, and in my boss lyrics are his pitch to sell is a lyrical. Has a lyrical content behind it.
Yes.
How he pitches his product.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's what
I've
man
seen
say.
it.
Yeah, man.
I was there. The way they do it.
Yeah, man.
Yo, me I say lollipop.
Yeah.
The man I say, yeah, man, the best lollipop. And then, from you eat it, you can't ever stop.
Yeah. Something. That's how they sell it. Island full of talent, man. It's
Yeah,
just,
man.
it's
Full of
just,
talent, yeah.
it's being overlooked. Just like how the people have been overlooked. Your contribution has been overlooked. You understand?
I'm gonna tell you something, man. So the way I see it after this podcast, number one, if nobody want to do the documentary of Anthony B, link we, and we will do it.
Yeah, man.
Because somebody have to do it to make them understand what's
We're
going
gonna
on.
talk. We're gonna sit down with kid and put it together. We have to make this happen.
Yes.
Yeah, man. We thank you, Toledo. We thank you, brother. Yeah, man. And we thank the people all around the world. And from Costa Rica, we're here. We're talking about reggae music.
Yes.
We're talking about culture,
Life.
exchange of culture.
Yes.
I know we're all one in cultural exchange. We call it the human culture. You understand? Yeah, we don't call it your culture or my culture. We might have different lingua, different language, but one culture. Yes.
The vibe is the vibe.
The best part of life, the best part of life, or the educational part of life for me is learn other people's culture and teach your culture to other people.
That is it.
And then when people understand, I understand your culture, you understand his culture, I understand my culture, there won't be any prejudice.
No.
Because we're not thinking about color.
No.
It's culture,
economical
really.
status.
At the end of the day, it's about is culture.
The best part of the culture is you want to try this food we have here.
Yes. That
I
is
want to try that
these
food we
are
have
our
there.
customs.
What,
These are your
what kind of customs you have?
Yes.
What kind of customs I have? What kind of fruits you
If
eat?
that is understood by the world, we would have a better world.
What?
You understand?
Shit. And everybody smokes some weed.
Yes.
If everybody smokes some weed,
Some ganja.
Everything
yeah,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you something.
ganja. Different vibes.
The way you call it,
Different vibes.
the national, you know the table of the bigger heads, right? The way you call
Illuminatis?
it? No. I'm talking about
EU
the governments between them.
The
Instead of them
government, yeah.
arguing,
The world
if
government.
everybody
Smoke
would
some
have burned
weed,
some
man.
weed,
GA, the GA or
if
something like that.
they would have
G7,
smoked some
all
weed,
of them.
they would sit back and say, what are you talking about? I know about that, man.
Yeah, man.
Take the yellow yam there and make some
Yeah, man,
porridge. Yo, what you have there?
The meditation would be totally
Different.
Different, yes, man.
And they wouldn't think about money, which means nothing
At the end of the day.
at the end of the day. Because when you die, the only thing you're going to leave is your memories
Your
and
memories.
whatever you left teaching your youngest.
contribution
The legacy,
to this
yeah.
earth.
That's
That
it.
legacy.
All
So
right.
divide and conquer has been one of the biggest weapon.
Yes.
You understand?
It's always been like that.
Always been one of the
Always.
biggest weapon. So it's time for us now as people
As people.
to see through these systematical system that is created, which is called divide and conquer in all aspect.
Just open your eyes
Open your eyes.
and don't believe everything you read and hear and make your own choice.
And listen to
Just
some
listen.
reggae music too, man.
Because reggae music speak the truth, you know.
Yeah, man. One love, man.
Really?
One heart, man.
Yeah.
Come together and we feel alright, man. What kind of problem we would have? Eh?
How do you see reggae music like today, 2024? How do you see like the new generation coming up? Are they like? Because I don't feel that reggae music is as strong as like in a period of time. It's still strong worldwide.
Not
but
dancehall,
the
but
new-
how about
no, reggae
Yes,
roots.
As what we say,
Come on,
reggae
the
has
roots.
always been the vice of the viceless, the vice of the downtrodden. You understand? Many of the younger reggae culture artists we have today are more privileged child. So I'm not saying they're not trying to sing culture, but they're not singing it from an experienced place
Oh,
of
okay,
where
okay,
we are
yeah,
coming
yeah.
from.
Yeah.
We can talk about hunger. You
'Cause you've
understand?
been through
Because
it.
we've
Your
been
kids,
hungry.
your
Being
kids never have
hungry.
no dirt floor.
No, my kids never have no dirt floor.
I understand
Yeah,
that
yeah,
my
yeah,
kids
yeah.
need that.
True, true.
Yes, so,
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
so-
makes perfect sense.
So
Makes
it's
perfect
not like
sense, yeah.
it's just that part of it now. So they are trying to sing certain things now that they themselves
Haven't
I experience.
haven't experienced. So it is not authentic like when we say it.
Or,
So
could it be we fucked up?
No, is that what they need to do is sing it from the place of where they learn it from.
Bam. Okay.
All right.
If you understand what I'm trying to say?
I got you.
Because if we remember, there's reggae is information. Information. So I never get the chance to maybe learn about Mandela, Malcolm X the way you do. I would
Sure.
just hear from my people, but then you have more factual facts.
Yes.
Can put this
You
together.
just
She
press
was
a
there,
button and
yeah.
you can
Yes.
see it.
You understand?
Yeah,
So
okay, yeah.
why not to write stories now and songs now with more informative things
Facts.
to say?
Facts.
Facts. Because you are now
Not hearsay.
not hearsay like we. So don't sing about the poverty because you are not poverty. You're not a poverty child, but you are a very more educated child. You are a more privileged child.
I become
So-
different.
So come different, but it's still culture. But you can give me more information. You understand? Based
Sure.
upon where you're coming from.
And I think an artist like Kabaka,
Yes.
Pyramid,
But-
I think he comes like from that because he didn't grow up like
Like how we grew
more
up.
uptone.
Yes.
So and his reggae music, what he's doing it from a different aspect.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, man.
You understand? So if
Yeah,
you
man.
come from that information point,
Yeah.
then you still get the message across, you know.
No.
But you're not trying to be Because the authenticness is when you're trying, is when you trying to say something that you know nothing about. You're trying to sing something that
the authenticity to what you are, to give the message from your perspective.
From your perspective. You go to a university, that means you have a degree in psychology. Okay, sing something that a person out there with a troubled mind, who is maybe help them. You understand? Maybe a person with a suicidal thought can hear this song,
relate
to it and say, you know, let me hold this there. Because you're still coming from a cultural and a conscious point of view.
When I come into my Spanish lyrics, that's maybe something you've already done. But I have been trying to channel my career into certain people that are going through a difficult time and maybe I've been through already.
Yes.
But I came out of that.
So you have the experience now.
Let me explain to you how I did it.
Yes, and it's authentic.
Yeah.
Because this is you sharing your experience.
Like, don't sing about badness if you're not bad. Not with the badness. You know what I mean?
You understand?
As an 18-year-old, you also sing about badness.
Yes.
As a 43-year-old,
no.
Yeah, different.
You have lived through an era that you can share with another 18-year-old.
Exactly.
That
experience.
You understand that they can say, "Wow, you know, say I can take this and learn from this. This is where I am. This is he used to be there too." Because what he say, I can relate to. Because he's saying everything that I am doing.
Going true.
Yeah, so he can relate to that. But then if you're saying it from a point of view, and to me, that's where I lose many of them.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. I never looked at it like that.
If you are from uptown, don't sing about suffering. I'm not gonna relate to you.
Exactly.
So the people not gonna relate to you because they know that
you can't be from uptown and chat about poorness.
And put about poorness. It not gonna work.
Or suffer. Cause they uptown people, I'm not saying they don't suffer, but they suffer from
in a different way.
Angles.
It's
more mental.
Yeah.
It's different.
You understand?
It's more physical and mental when you're poor.
But where you are, you can sing something that maybe even me, who never get that educational platform, can say, "Whoa, you know, I never know."
Never looked at it like that.
I never look at it like this.
Yeah, man.
You understand? We grew up and we hear about taurine, maureen, saurine, dorine, forine. You can come and say, "Did you know taurine make from, you know, saurine?"
It gets deep. You can get deep with it.
Yeah, you can get deep with it.
Man.
Because now you are coming from a more educational point of view.
Sure, yeah, man.
But don't be educated, then come and say, "Well, if one day when we stop suffer," I never relate to that, brethren. Because what are you saying?
Tell them,
He's a university graduate talking one day you stop suffer.
Exactly.
That's not gonna work.
So the difference is, at the end of the day in life, because of the system we live into, everybody suffers, but in a different way. Maybe you never suffer because you're never hungry.
No.
Food always there. Yes. You always had light, you always have water, you have clothes, you have the brands, you have this. But maybe you suffer from a different angle.
Mental way.
And the poor people look upon you like, "Oh, the rest you suffer." If you have what we don't have.
Yes.
Yeah. But at the same time, the most happiest people I've met in my life has been people that have had less material.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the people that will commit suicide more is the people that have more material.
It's crazy.
That's what I've seen.
Yes, because they are not being true and authentic to themselves.
They feel them suffering.
Yes.
But they don't know.
Suffering.
It's not real suffering.
So it's best you come and say, mentally, this is happening. Mentally, this is draining. And then I can relate. Because sometimes I need mental stimulation too.
Yes,
sir.
You understand? And people out there that need that mental stimulation. But don't come and like you want to take it from the one shoes point of view. Oh, you used to wear one
pair of shoes.
No, man, not
shoes. We go church, we go school, we go play ball.
Everything.
Make sure you don't make it talking like your shoe first year. Because that's the last shoe till next year.
Yes. So then you lose us there. You see right now? That's where your authenticity don't fall in. It's like listening to American politics. Donald Trump talk about rich things. And I think that's why he's more authentic to many people.
Because he's a rich man.
Because he's a rich man.
His whole life.
Yes. In truth.
Yeah,
so if this man come and talk about one day he want to come out of poverty, nobody's gonna say it.
No, but yeah.
You understand?
Out of here, yo.
Get out of here.
Because he has never been poor.
You have never been poor.
No. our poor.
Our kind
Maybe
of poor.
for he's like, nigga, I only got 100 million.
All right.
That is something we never touch yet.
I love Michelle Obama, and I hear Michelle Obama make a speech the other day.
I saw it.
And she say,
I saw it. She did defend the next girl.
People are too much. Some people have too much, and some people have nothing. This is a person worth $60 million.
Yeah.
So what is too much?
But the thing is, she didn't come from Donald Trump background.
She's not, no.
She didn't come from that.
No.
So she could understand certain sides and sides.
So this is what I'm trying to say to her now. If you want to get a person like me to see you authentic, is when you come out and say some people have too much and some people have less, you will say, I'm going to give 30 million to some poor people. That sounds more better.
Bullet!
Because then this is a person who is feeling.
It's not for votes. It's a feeling.
Authentic from her heart.
Yeah.
So if 60 million is not too much, what is too much?
Yeah. There's levels to this shit.
A man can't pay his rent, can't pay his bill. And
child support.
And
especially me, child support.
Yeah, it's like Oprah Winfrey. Oprah live on 1,700.
By the way, you get a car. You get a car.
Oprah live on 1,700 acre land in Hawaii. 700 people house burned flat to the ground. Oprah is on TV asking for donation.
No. She can't donate.
She can't
for
give,
these
she
people.
Can't give that.
Remember we're talking about a billionaire, you know.
No.
So
multiply that up. Not 1 billion. Multiply. That up.
So tell me
so
now.
1 billion for her is like say $100 for you.
Okay.
Don't
so why don't you just go in your pocket and give 700 people back their home?
No.
And just make life easy.
They not do that.
You come to us.
They not do that.
You come to the poor person asking for donation.
May I tell you something? You will I would love you to be a billionaire like that.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't be. You know why? Because anyhow you have 400 million and somebody need 350 million. I give up the 350 million and you say with this 50 million I still can nurture my people
can do things.
And deal with so you will never be
a billionaire.
You will never be a multi-billionaire because before you reach there, no sir, this man need help.
That is it.
I gotta deal with it.
So this is how I look at people authentically.
Yeah.
It no matter your color for me, it no matter your religious background for me. It is the word and your action.
Your morals.
Your morals.
Yeah,
what ground you stand on.
True.
You understand? These are people who we're not saying handout. You might say, oh, but I work for my own. These are your neighbors. Their house burned down to the ground. They are homeless. Love your neighbor like you love you.
Yeah. Treat people how you want to be treated.
That is what I'm saying. So you can't even hand out something to these people, but then you will come and talk about morals and ethnics and love. For me, there's no word out of your mouth I want to hear.
Yeah,
so this is how I look at authentic.
Alright, I'm gonna tell you guys something. Normally the Gordos Podcast is based upon the person's career, etc. But today it was based upon an icon's opinion. And I love how you think.
Yeah, man.
Because that's the way you have to think.
Yeah, man. After, man.
Authentic.
This is what we can change, you know. We can't change the world if we don't change the mind, you know.
Yep.
Because we have the power over the mind.
Yeah, man.
And out of the mind come 90% of what we have today. The microphone come from the mind. The camera
all of this
come from the mind. The bottle, the liquor, everything
how you seeing this
from the mind.
Everything, yeah.
So when we change the mind, then we can change the world.
Bam.
So there's no other way of changing the world but changing our mind.
I just would love to certain people, if you don't just get jiggy with the music, but please understand the message. Forget about the messenger. It could be you, it could be somebody else.
Yes.
But forget about the messenger. Did you get the message?
Decode
Did
the
you
lyrics.
get the message? That's all we care about.
Yes.
If you're not dealing with this man, deal with the next man. Whoever you deal with, but did you get the message?
The message.
Yeah,
The
message over
is
personality, you know?
Big up Luciano, messenger.
Yeah, man. Big up Luciano, the messenger. Yeah. Message over personality.
Yeah, Anthony B, I want to say thank you very much for blessing
for having us,
this table today.
Thank you very much.
Because, man, I think it's one of my best podcasts. Like, I've learned a lot. You know, it's Spiritual. Yo, man. I have to say too much. It's the vibe is the vibe.
This podcast from now on is going to be called Big Blessings, Learning about your nature of humanity.
That is it.
Remember to give thanks every day.
I
man.
have to give thanks, my brother.
Every day.
Yeah, man. To be here is a blessing, man.
All I can say is, can
man.
you sing any song that you would feel? Just a little small piece before we say goodbye to the beautiful people.
Yeah, man. Nobody wanna plan the con. Everybody wanna raid the band.
Stop doing it.
Who you are go blame it on when it's a next man you are depend pan. Well, you're wrong. Nobody wanna plan the con. Everybody wanna raid the band. A fishing you own a song can't compete with Kaylis John. Remember that. Yes.
Hey, by the way, thank you for... Un saludo para la gente de Gondwana.
Yes.
Que sin ellos no podríamos hacer este podcast en el restaurante de ellos. Ilax, big up yourself.
Sobre las olas en Cahuita by Gondwana.
Gondwana, because of them, they gave us the spot to take care of that.
Man.
Big up yourself, brother.
Salud, mi teacher. Salud,
Muchas gracias a todos nuestros patrocinadores y ojalá que se quede pegado con los gordos de parte de nosotros.
Yes,
muchas gracias por estar con nosotros. Anthony, I appreciate everything.
Thank you very much. Anthony Bantan, thank you very much.
Anthony Bantan!
Originally, right?
Boom, bang.
Big up the whole team. Big up everybody.
Man.
Big up the whole team.
Yo, kid.
Yo, kid.
Yeah, Trinidad,
DJ
everybody.
Chris, Jason, Q,
Yes.
Monster Pizza, you don't know. Yo, Jonathan,
Bang, bang.
Millionaire.
Killer,
Big up everything behind the camera. Yeah, man.
Visual.
Visual.
Boom, bang.
Yes.
Bless up.
Yeah, man.
Great podcast, bro.